Hello, everybody, and welcome to Slot Talk. I am your host, as always, the fabulous Brent Walgamot, and I am joined, as always, by D Proxima, Dan Paris. Dan, how are you doing today? Wait, who the hell is Dan? What have you done with him?
I wish I could tell you what I did with him, but there's no reward coming. If there was a big reward, then I'll tell you what I did with him.
I didn't think that's where you were going, actually. Anyway, so everybody, as you can see, this is not Dan Paris, actually. This is Slot Traveler. Many of you might know him from YouTube. His actual first name is Manny, although there are two Mannys on YouTube at this moment. But his YouTube is named Slot Traveler, so you're going to hear me refer to him by Slot Traveler or Manny at different times throughout the broadcast. And he is my host for this edition of Slot Talk. So,
hello,
Manny,
everybody.
how are you doing?
I'm doing great. It's awesome to be online with you.
Good. Well, I wanted to bring him on because I needed a host because, as you guys might have figured out by now, and as I have mentioned in a few of the comments online, Dan is taking a little hiatus from slots. He's not totally done, but he got to a point where I think maybe it wasn't fun for him as much anymore. You know, he has been very open about the fact that he's had a pretty bad year losing-wise. Even for the past 2 years, he's had a pretty bad year. And I think that combined with some of the things that's going on in his life, he's got a few condos that him and his partner have. I think he just doesn't have time as much for the channel as he used to have. So we wish him well. I'm sure he will come back to the show. I mean, like, I talk to him all the time on the phone. It's not like he's dead or something. But for the moment, I am by myself on Slot Talk, and I needed a host. And so for this month, and it could be for many more months, it's Manny. So everybody, if you love Manny,
happy to be here.
say something fun about Manny. So we're going to talk slots, and we're going to talk about a lot of other fun stuff today.
Yes, we are, especially a great announcement that we have for this edition of Slot Talk.
Exactly. Now, if you guys have never seen Manny before, he has one of the best channels, one of the best young channels on YouTube. And if you haven't subscribed to him, I'm going to make sure I put the link in my channel so that you can subscribe to him. I really encourage everybody to go over because Manny is very fun. He is like me. He's gay. He's shady. He throws the shade. He's very witty, and I really enjoy his company, actually. So we're going to look at a video of his. It's actually one of my favorite videos of the past 12 months, and I'm not just saying that because he's hosting my show with me today. It is so funny. I'm not even going to tell you guys anything. I'm just going to let you watch, and then we'll talk about it on the other side, okay?
Come on, give me a unicorn comment with time. You know that I poop rainbows. So come on. 2. It's coming. 3. It's coming. There it is. 4. There it is. 5. Yes! Oh. I hit it too hard. Oh, shit. I hit it too hard.
It was so funny to me because I have been there. I have been there where I have, like, you know, been so excited I literally slammed the machine and I made it stop, but I have never done that in the middle of a jackpot. So how did that feel? And did you think you were going to lose your jackpot?
Immediately, my first thought was, you know, problems, voids, machine payout. And I'm like, oh my God, I'm in the middle of this great video. All of them are lining up. I wanted to get all of the freaking unicorns in there. And all of a sudden the machine stops working. I thought I had lost it.
So shady because, like, you literally got almost a full screen. I've seen people get full screens on this machine before, but it's very rare. Mm-hmm. And then you know it's a jackpot or close to it. And then you hit the machine and you're like, oh shit. I broke it.
And the crazy part of that day is I was playing that machine right after I hit the jackpot on Wicked Winnings 3. So I never thought by playing this machine, it had a high progressive that I could even get close to having a full screen. So you saw, at first I didn't get the full screen, and then the second time it was just like, oh my God, I'm not letting this shit go away. No way.
Right. Yeah. I thought it was great. And like I said, for everybody, there's a lot more videos on his channel like that. He has actually a couple of other great videos. I saw one of his more chilly videos that I thought was really good. And he has, I think it's Golden Goddess. Is that the name of it?
I think it's Princess, Golden Princess on Gold Pays from Aristocrat.
Like another huge, massive win. And by the way, I know we didn't show the result of the unicorn video, but I can tell you it's a jackpot. You have to watch it just to see what happens in the video and how he eventually gets his money.
Yeah, just go to my channel and just watch it. It's amazing.
So go to his channel. I'm going to say this throughout the broadcast, but he's a really sweet guy, and I want you guys to subscribe to his channel. He's a very young channel, so I want to get him some subscribers. So I have been to the casino as well.
Ooh.
Yes, and you have seen the initial part of one of my videos that I had taken.
That one is just amazing. I've seen you play that game before, but just to see the way you triggered this one, that's just awesome.
Right, so we're going to look at this video, and then we're going to talk about it on the other side. Here it is. Start that shit.
Oh my God, that was it? You're such a teaser.
I know, right?
You get 4, you leave us hanging.
Such a tease. I have never done that in my life. First of all, you can tell because on the original Jungle Wild 3, if you get 4 bonus symbols, you only get 7 free spins with the 2 wild reels. But on Super Jungle Wild, you get 12 free spins. Ooh. And let me just give you a little bit of more of a teaser. I'm going to need all 12 spins to hit a big win on this one. I'm glad I got 12 is all I could say.
Well, we can't wait to watch. When will you be dropping that one?
Well, when are we going to drop this video? We haven't actually talked about this, so we can talk about it on the air right now. When did you want to drop this video? Because we have announcements we want to talk about.
Yes.
When this is going to premiere on my channel, this Slot Talk, as you guys are watching. So what day did you want this to come out?
This is going to come out on the 29th.
Okay, on the 29th of February. So leap year. That's my dad's birthday, actually. Very cool.
There we go.
Yeah, exactly. My dad's a leap year baby. Yeah.
The reason why we want to do this on the 29th is because we want to announce the biggest slot tournament in YouTube history, which is very different than the SVC challenge. This is an actual slot tournament.
Yes, it is, and I am a part of it. I will just give you a little bit of a teaser right now. I don't even know how I got roped into this, but it's so fun that I did, actually. There's lots of YouTubers that you guys know. It's 16 different channels, 8 in the West and 8 in the East, all competing to see who is the winner of the March Madness tournament that Manny himself, our slot traveler, put together. And if you want to talk about that now, that would actually be a good thing to talk about. So why don't you talk to people about it?
Let's do it. Before we talk about it, let's watch the video real quick of the opening, because this is the first time that it's going to drop, and then everyone's going to see it on the different 16 channels right after it premieres here.
All right, sounds good. Take a look at this video, people. Oh my God.
So that is the March Madness tournament. You have seen me on this same ref shirt with that same annoying whistle. Just now you know what it is. We have 16 channels on the East Coast, 16 channels on the West Coast. We have new channels, established channels. So it all works like March Madness. It all works with brackets and people advance and different slot machines. And there you have seen initially who are playing. But let's just go through the list real quick, if you don't mind. Is that cool with you?
That's good. Yes, that's cool. And I want to make sure people understand that not all of us are playing the same games. In fact, every pair is playing a different game. So it's not like on a Slot Talk or a Slot Video Creators where we're all playing the same game and you get to see all of us play the same game. In this instance, it's only 2 people. They're playing the same game, and the winner moves on to the next round. So Manny, take it away.
Sure. On the East Coast, first we have Casino N415. He's one of the nearest challengers.
That's Nick. That's my friend from Pennsylvania. He's a really cool guy. Likes to throw shade.
Girl. Let me sip on that tea.
Yes. That's Casino Man N415, although I've been trying to get him to change his name. But I think he might change his name after this tournament is done. But it's Nick. It's Casino Man or Casino N415.
And everybody, all the people that we're mentioning here, if you go to my channel, on my post for the video, you will have a link to access and subscribe to all of them so you can follow the action. So Casino Man and 415 is going to be competing against City Slaughters. They're one of the younger groups, Mr. and Mrs. City Slaughters, and they're going to be playing Five Dragons.
I know them. That is a 2-person group, as you said. It's Mr. I think it's Mr. C and Mrs. C. I want to say they go by that, but they're really cool. They've had a great Lord of the Rings hit that I watched a while back. I love that one, and they're very fun. So I'm encouraged to see them in this tournament.
Oh, yeah. I think that matchup is going to be interesting because they're just some of the newer channels, so we'll see how that goes. Then on the second slot on the East Coast, we have CMCT and we have Nomi Slot Videos. CMCT, everyone knows, but if you have not seen them, go ahead, search for them, subscribe. And then Nomi Slot Videos is one of the newer ones. They're both on the East Coast. I think they both play a lot in Mohegan Sun, so I call this kind of like the Connecticut bracket, where one of them hopefully will move forward. But Nomi's been a great supporter of the tournament. We really appreciate that, as well as CMCT. Okay,
and by the way, just so you guys know, it's Casino Man CT, he goes with CMCT on his YouTube channel. Yeah, that's Tony and Sarah. They have a channel together. You see all their videos. They're very fun. And then Nomi. That's Patrick Nomi, who actually I saw him on YouTube initially because he did a lot of Wizard of Oz videos. And he also, and I love him to death, but I'm going to throw a little shade at him. He had this annoying 10-second intro that would literally like scream at you every time. And finally he stopped using it. So we love him for that, though.
What I really liked about him when I saw him first is that whatever Samsung he was using, it just looked like you were right in there watching the video. So I really appreciated that about him. Yeah. Then on the East Coast, the third bracket is the Unicorn bracket, and Quick Hit lover Naomi will be battling our own Brent. Welcome off. That's going to be an interesting one. Wish you could have my Unicorn video on that one, wouldn't you?
I would love to have your Unicorn video on that. Maybe I do, but you don't know. I can tell you that Naomi, we love her. She was actually a pinch hitter. We had somebody else who was in this bracket, but Naomi came in on a moment's notice and was able to fill in. So thank you, Naomi, for doing that. But I'm still going to take you down.
And she has a little message for you. Let's watch this real quick.
Okay, sounds good.
Hey, Quick Hit Lover here. Just want you to tune into my channel at YouTube. There's a March Madness going on. Brent, you're going down. It's the new bitch in town. Yeah, come.
You got no shot. I'm beating all yous.
Well, let me just say that I have more experience in slots than some people, and if no one knows how to press a button, I think it's me.
Okay.
All right, and who do we have?
More than one button. And then on the last bracket, we have Albert Slot Channel versus NY Phoenix 13 Slotaholic Channel, and they're going to be playing Wicked Winnings 2. And I heard that's a really fun game that they played. They both played it at Borgata, so I think it's going to be interesting to watch. Albert was one of the biggest supporter of this initiative from the get-go. He wanted to get an Ainsworth game in there, but I told him no. He has a code for those machines, and we can that. It wouldn't be fair to everyone.
All right, so that's Albert Slot Channel versus, we all know Albert. We love Albert. And that's versus NY Phoenix, who is Rob. And whoever wins that, if I win my bracket, then I'm going to take one of them on. And, of course, I'm going to beat them as well.
At least there's no Ainsworth, so you do have a chance. If
exactly. You know what happened with my Ainsworth Showgirls video.
Very different than his result.
Right. How did he do that? How people? I'm just. I didn't tell Manny that we were going to talk about this, but I really want to talk about this right now. If you guys have not been to Albert Slot Channel and you have seen his Showgirls video where he got a jackpot, and then you've been to my YouTube channel where I played Showgirls and couldn't win more than 74 cents. The game is awful. Like, I don't even understand how Albert won. I watched the video. I saw him hit a jackpot, and I still don't know how he won. So, Ainsworth, pick up the slack, would ya?
All 5 of them look like drag queens to me, so I think he probably summoned RuPaul, and all of a sudden, all of them just worked in his favor. That's all I'm going to say. The cool thing on the East Coast is once the 2 top brackets, Casino N45, City Slaughter, CMCT, Nomi, whoever wins out of those 2, they go head to head on Big Bang Theory. And then on the bottom part, Brent, Naomi, Albert, and Ainway Phoenix, then they play Midnight Matinee. So make sure that you subscribe to all.
And that was my doing, by
channels.
the way. I put 3 videos out there. This is before Naomi came into the picture because she was a pinch hitter at the last minute. I was trying to find, I think some other machine was in there. I can't remember what it was. And whatever it was, I didn't have it at my casino. So I gave them basically a list of 3 different machines that was at my casino and was at everybody else's casino. And I said, pick one. And they picked Midnight Matinee, which is a machine that I have never gotten a bonus on, by the way. So we're going to
we'll see how you do.
If I move on, I want to see if I can do any good on Midnight Matinee.
Excellent. So,
yes.
West Coast. Wake up, girl, wake up. On the West, yours truly begins the West bracket against Slot Titan. I know everyone's going to want Slot Titan to win. I told him that I would let him win if he shows his chest or his abs so that Brent will be happy.
Yes.
I don't know. We'll see how that video turns out and who move forward. Both of us are playing King of Africa.
Well, sorry, what are you playing?
King of Africa.
King of Africa, yes. If you don't remember Slot Titan, he was on Slot Talk about 6 to 8 months ago. He's McLavin Slotgasm's brother. He was probably one of our best interviews ever because he was such a flirt, and I don't even think he's trying to flirt.
It was back and forth.
Yeah, I don't even think he's really trying, but Dan and I were just like, yeah. So anyway, he's going to be taking on Slot Traveler and to see if they can move on to face the winner of what bracket?
Of the second bracket of the West, which is Slot Lover, and everyone wants an iPhone. And then again, McLavin's Slotgasm. So if McLavin moves forward and Slot Titan move forward, it's kind of brother versus brother. That would be fun to watch.
I would like a little brother on brother action myself. You know, I have to say, I'm still, for those of you who are watching out there.
It's freshly brewed too.
First of all, I knew Dan for 1.5 years before I did Slot Talk, and I've known Manny for, probably about 1.5 months. So there is a bit of a difference in terms of, like, I'm still getting to know him and where his sense of humor is. And even though he's watched me on YouTube, he's never really talked with me before. So I'm sure, getting to know me and my sense of humor. And it's so funny because I remember when I would talk with Dan and I would make jokes, like Dan would get embarrassed because he was so straight-laced, I mean, I love Dan, but, outwardly he can be a bit of a prude. We love Dan, but a bit of a prude.
The funny part is that I remember on one of his Slot Talk, he said that he wanted a stalker. Then I started stalking him on Instagram, but he never responded.
Right, yeah, so, exactly. Yes.
Yeah. Too prude.
He only wants the straight boys. That's it. Yeah.
I can play straight for pay. Either way, on the third bracket, we have Vegas Slot Videos. Diana, our lovely Diana.
Yes, Diana.
And she is playing against Master of Walking of the Dead and some of Sons of Anarchy. Blue Heart. Casino wins by Blue Heart. That's going to be a really interesting one.
Blue Heart, can you make sure you actually tape your video this time, please? Shade.
Please. And then on the last bracket, we have Manny Slot Machine Channel, and that's not me, it's the other Manny. I call myself Manny number 2, Manny number 1. He's Manny number 2.
Yeah, you're Manny number 1. This is Manny number 2. Yes.
And he's fine with that. It's all playing. Okay. What I do like about Manny Slot Channel, he has some great wins on his channel.
He does.
He's somewhat new, yes. And one of his videos is on Cash Explosion, and I've always trying to figure out. I played that game. I've only been able to get the mini, not the minor, and for some reason he got it. And I'm still trying to figure out how do you win the big one versus the little one. But he did,
love, I'm sure people are thinking this, so I'm just going to say it. I love your accent. I have never heard anybody say it like the mini.
The mini.
Yes. I love it. Okay. I'm sorry. So who?
No, you're fine.
Who is he facing? I'm sorry.
And he's facing Kuri Slots. She is also an up-and-coming channel. I had a real opportunity to meet her during New Year's Eve over in Vegas. She is a sweetheart. We all love her commentary on the video, so I think you should not expect less as they play on Rhino.
Rhino. So that's Kuri Slots. That's Kuri. I'm sure you guys have seen her channel on YouTube. And it's against, I'm sorry, who was it again?
They're playing Raging Rhino, Manny Slot Channel.
Oh, Manny, yeah, of course. Yeah, Manny number 2. Yeah, Manny Slot Channel versus Kuri Slots.
Keep up.
Yes, exactly. How can I forget him? Oh, my God.
It is March Madness. It's supposed to be maddening the first week. And what will happen is on Monday, March the 7th, is the first video. So the first bracket from the East Coast, Casino N415, City Slaughters, they will drop their videos at 8 in the morning on that Monday. Then the West Coast, myself, Slot Traveler, and Slot Titan will drop their videos at 12 p.m. Pacific. So you got to keep up with everything. Monday's bracket number 1, Tuesday bracket number 2, Wednesday bracket number 3, and then Thursday bracket number 4. And if by any chance you want to catch up on Fridays, I'm going to do a special recap with Ref Shirt, Wake Up Run, and Whistle to make sure that you all know where we stand and who moves to the next week. It's going to be really exciting, completely different slot challenge than before.
Okay, cool. And just so everybody understands, when you say brackets 1, 2, 3, and 4, he's talking about, you know, the 4 pairings from each side of from the West and the East. So all of those are going to be completed by the end of the first week. Is that true or not?
Yes.
Okay, so everybody from the first round is going to be completed by the end. So we're going to have 8 matchups go through the first week, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool. All right.
So you have essentially 4 videos every day. Yes.
Okay.
And then the following week, we go to bracket number 2, and you'll find out who moves forward on the first Friday edition of Slot Travelers March Madness Recap.
Okay, cool. And when will we eventually have a winner for this?
We will have a winner on March 28th.
Okay, cool. So it's basically all throughout the month of March.
The entire month of March, yes. Yeah. First week, March 7, first bracket. The following week, bracket 2. Then the following week, bracket 3. And then we end with the winner.
Excellent, cool. Well, by the way, I'm going to have a link to, as I said, Slot Traveler's channel in my description of this episode. But all of these channels, for the most part, with the exception of maybe me and Diana, and to a lesser extent Albert and NY Phoenix, most of them are very new. So I encourage all of you to go subscribe to their channels and to watch their videos. And, you know, people might ask me, well, why do you advertise their channels? Why, you know, it's competition. It's not competition. When you are watching other people's videos, you're more likely to click on one of my videos. Seriously, if you're watching a video about, you know, the Academy Awards, you're not very likely to click on one of my slot videos. But if you're watching, you know, Slot Travelers, Unicorn, Jackpot, then you're more likely to click on my, you know, I don't know, winning bid fabulous win video or something like that. And I have one of those coming up as well. Yes.
Do you want to show a clip of that one too so that I can finish my cookie?
Oh my Lord. Fine. Here it is. Ah, we go. Mom is picking.
It's the auction attraction introduction and action. What shall we put up this time?
I've already decided. If
Okay.
the sled was there, I was going to
Okay, pick it. Yes!
It is? Yes! Oh my God.
Holy carrot! It's made of solid gold!
Yes, it is.
Who'll start
Why
the
she's
bidding?
done that. Well, she did it again. I cannot believe it. And I'm not going to even tell you guys the result, but I can't believe this. If you guys have watched my channel, you know that my mom picked the sled about 4 months ago, I want to say, and she got the top prize of $200, which is the most you can win on a bet multiplier of 5, okay? Because it's there's a range, and that's the most you can win. So she even did, I told her, if I get the bonus, you're going to pick. And she said, she says, I already know what I'm going to pick. And in my head, I'm thinking, okay, I already know what she's going to pick, but it's not always the same item. So there was a good chance that the sled was not even there. And then when it appeared, she's like, well, I know what I'm picking. And then you saw the result. It's the super special item. I win a lot of money, and I'm so excited about it.
Yay.
Yes, I love that.
I've never done good on that game. Never. I played it at Area several times, and I've just
Really?
wasted my money. You know?
I don't know what it is, you know.
People do well on it.
Let me just say that I'm, you know, as far as slots go, I am more in the like Buffalo volatility awesome reels camp, meaning I like, when I sit down, I like the possibility of hitting a jackpot. And with winning bid 2, there is a virtually a nil possibility of hitting the jackpot. I mean, you basically would need a screen of wilds as a line hit, or trigger the bonus on 3 different lines and get like some massive win. That would be the only way you could get a jackpot on winning bid 2. So it's very, very, very unlikely, maybe even more unlikely than hitting a jackpot like on The Walking Dead or something like that.
Right.
But it's so funny, because I really do enjoy it. And I have that shady bitch SD guy to thank for winning bid 2, because I watched it. And
I met him once.
Yes.
I was at Area,
And when did you meet him? You met him during what?
During New Year's Eve at Area.
And what
I was
he
not
doing?
at the party. I'll set up the story.
Okay.
I was not at the party. I was coming off the second floor near the buffet concession store. I want to call it concession. I needed some ibuprofen. I was not feeling that well. On my way out, I see him with a box, and I'm like, okay, this is the guy. So I said, hey, girl, and he turned around. He said hi, blah, blah. I thought he needed a little moisturizer, but that's fine.
Shade.
Drink my tea, honey.
Yeah, this is the tea. Yes, for those of you who don't get
But he
this,
did shake my
this is
hand.
the tea,
And
yes.
he was really nice. The next thing I know, I go upstairs, downstairs, go to the bathroom at Area, and I hear, oh, my fucking God. And he was at the Superman machine winning that.
He was at the
So I
Superman machine. That shady bitch got a jackpot on a machine that I didn't even think was possible without
what I
like
told him.
without hitting like the progressive or something. He
Mhm.
naturally in a bonus hit a jackpot. So if you haven't seen that video, I will put that video in my description as well. Just I don't know why I'm advertising for ST Guy's channel. He sure as hell doesn't need it, but it's such a great video. I want you guys to see it. So you should definitely go over to his channel and watch it. Okay.
And I think it goes back to what we were saying when you suggest other videos. That is the purpose of that March Madness challenge. There's no competition between us. We all, when we get together, the few people that I've met, we've always had a good time. I've met Diana, I've met Kuri, like I said. I almost met Derek Devander Top one time, and it's all been a lot of fun. Yes. Ooh, girl.
Well,
okay.
All right. Anything else before we leave Slot Talk today?
It was so fun being with you. Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone, for watching. If you go and subscribe, I really appreciate it. Hopefully, we'll get to do this again. Again, March Madness. Every Friday, I will provide you with a recap of what happened during the week. Again, thank you so much, and I'll let DeProxima get out of the closet in a minute or two.
All right. I will say that if you have wonderful positive things to say about Slot Traveler hosting the show with me, make sure you put them in the comments. If you have shady things to say about him, send me a private message. That way it doesn't hurt his feelings, okay?
I don't hurt, honey. I just keep sipping tea, and I'm fine. So just go right ahead. I've been cold.
All right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this edition of Slot Talk. We'll be back next month, and who the hell knows who will be with me? It may be Manny, it may be somebody else. You never know. All right? Talk to you later, guys.
Thanks.
Bye.
Hey y'all, it's Albert from Albert's Slot Channel, and I am so excited to be part of March Madness 2016. 16 channels duking it out to be the first place finisher. East Coast versus West Coast. I'm hailing from Washington, D.C. We're gonna go all the way, and the winner is here, Albert's Slot Channel.
Hey, Sweet Kid Lover here. Just want you to tune into my channel on YouTube. Brent, you're going down. There's a new bitch in town. Yeah, come
You got no shot. I'm beating all yous.
Hey everyone, it's Casino N415 here, Nick. I'm hoping that you all tune in to March Madness. You'll be able to see me kick Kathy and Adams, aka C.E. Slaughter's asses. Hope you all like it. Bye, bitches.
We got this shit on lock.
C.E. Slaughter's here. We're getting pumped up for March Madness Slot Tournament.
Right, Casino N415. We're coming at you round one. We're taking out the East Coast, and then we're coming at you West Coast.
We're gonna kick all your asses.
Cheers, bitches.
All right, everybody. We got March Madness coming soon. 16 YouTubers getting after it, opening up a can of whoop ass. Slot Traveler, you know it's a wrap, baby. Slot Titan coming at you.
Slot lover, you think you got what it takes to take me on in the slot tourney? Yeah, what the fuck with me? You? You're fucking quiet, boy. You think just because you give away an iPhone 6, you stand a chance? Think again.
Cool slots. You want to be known as Chile con carne slots after I'm through with you.
This is Rob from New York City Slot Channel. Are you guys ready for March Madness? I know I am. I'm ready to deliver the goods. Albert, we're going down. Peace.
Hello, everybody. Slot Traveler here. I am ready and good to begin March Madness.
Real good.
This back on the blue fish.
TNT.
Okay, TNT. Fuckface. First, take a big step back and literally fuck your own face! Now, I don't know what kind of pan-sick bullshit power play you're trying to pull here, but it's my territory. So whatever you think is better think again, I will massacre you! I will fuck you up!
Hi, this is Slot Lover. I live to play slots. After my iPhone giveaway, it's time for me to win March Madness. McLovin, I'm gonna eat you alive. No iPhone for you.
West Coast versus East Coast channel. I'm Vegas Slot Videos by Diana Avani, and I'm from California. And I'm ready to win. East Coast bitches, it's on.
Hi to all the YouTubers. This is Slot Chick and Hubby Slot Wins. I'm not participating in this one, and this is Hubby.
I'm Hubby.
Good luck, enjoy, have fun, and kick the West Coast acid. East Coast in the house. Bye, guys.